And welcome back to the excitement that is me growing stuff in pots. Hoorah! You need to see the eggplants. It is ridiculous. Let's just go straight to the eggplants. Sorry, Benji. Quick, quick. He's a little boy. Yeah, the eggplants. Ha 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 ha. There are 7 eggplants here. It went from not really having any eggplants to 3 to 7. I also have 1,000 seeds of like 50 different varieties yet to germinate. Kind of have to move all that stuff around first before I get time to do the eggplant thing. But I'm so keen. Did you know there are so many different types of eggplants? It's just stupid. What are you eating, Benji? Anyway, let's move Benji up the way because if I point to an eggplant, he's going to eat one. The first eggplant. This was the first one I got. Patio Baby, don't even ask. Silly names for a silly plant. Look how many eggplants there are now. I think there actually are too many eggplants for the plant. They need a lot of water, a lot of fertilizer. I may fertilize them again later today. They were watered last night. Yeah, it's still relatively okay. This is the subtropics, so I don't know their optimum temperature. They seem to grow well in the subtropics, but when we get a 35-degree day, they kind of wilt a little bit. Very interesting. What is super cool though, this one, look at that. Is that ridiculous or what? Oh my goodness. Albino. No, it's not an albino. That is a white eggplant, and eggplants are called eggplants because the original ones were round and white like an egg. I always wondered because that's not an egg, is it? Maybe there's like weird purple eggs somewhere. I've yet to see a purple egg. I'm not going to Google that. That is ridiculous. So we have our first 2 white eggplant plants. A very, very cool variegated one. Has a potential eggplant in there if that's been fertilized. Germinated, fertilized. I don't know, fertilized. This one, creepy fingers. Creepy fingers. Oh my goodness. If you saw this in the last video, look at the double banger now. That is huge. There are multiples there. Multiples. I've kind of given up on the bugs eating the leaves. What is that? Okay, that was a weird bug. Look at it. What on earth are you? Like a green louse. I don't know, but I've given up on them eating the leaves. They can eat the leaves. As long as they don't destroy too much leaf, I can cope. Because, you know, I'm probably not even going to eat the eggplants, am I? Well, I'm going to try them. See if there's any difference between the types. White eggplants are weird. Well, that is where we are with our eggplants. How exciting is that? We're going to go through a whole lot of the other plants because it's been a week, almost a week, and everything has grown crazy. My mint, something's been eating my mint. So some happy bird out. Oh, look. Apparently that is, oh, there's a couple of them. A species of lady beetle. Yeah. Let's zoom in. So that is a species of lady beetle. I thought they were eating the plants. I'm not convinced they're not because they kind of just hover there, but they're supposed to be eating the aphids that are eating the plants, but I haven't seen any aphids. I don't know. Oh, there's another one. Okay, there's heaps of them. So we're just ignoring them. Oh, look, there's another one. Okay, there are a ridiculous amount of those on my mint. So some lucky bird is going to get a mint-flavored bug later. Mint is going super, super well. That is a normal, regular mint, if there's such a thing. That there is the chocolate mint. I actually tried some. It tastes like if you put chocolate on a leaf. So I can kind of see how they get chocolate mint out of it, but at the same time, I should probably just call it leaf that tastes kind of chocolatey. Probably not as exciting as chocolate mint, but look how much it's grown. That's the size of it when I got it. That's it now, what, 2-3 weeks later? That is ridiculous. Maybe I need a bigger pot. Maybe I can cut some of it and replant it. I have no idea. That is the chocolate mint going well. Seems to handle full sun a lot better than the regular mint. Again, it looks vaguely different type of plant. They're probably not related. There is another bug. I think that's a lady beetle bug thing. Lady beetle larvae? Let's zoom in. I have no idea, but they're everywhere. I did get another grape. I did not have a red grape. How cool is that? And that size there was what that one was a little while ago, like 3 weeks. That is my black grape, which, ask me, that's purple. That's not black. You know, sometimes they're good at naming. Got a green seedless one and another green one. They are going to go over there behind all this mess. Still have to do that. Didn't do that last week. Might not do that this week, but I'm going to do that. I have started moving plants from this fence. I did move the lettuce. I did harvest some lettuce. There it is there. My fake bacon. I made a fake bacon, lettuce and tomato sandwich. It was actually okay. So lettuce got a little bit too hot there, lost a little bit of it. Obviously it's a cold winter thing. Well, here where we are in the subtropics, gets too hot for lettuce. My rhubarb has been moved to the shade. My silver beet is holding on in the shade. Again, not that great. I think the rhubarb's going to be okay, but the silver beet is probably not going to cope. That is our weird chili plant, Naga Park Uka White. It melted in the sun, so I've moved it over here. It was in the shade house last video, if you watched the last video, the passion fruit one, and now it is getting little potential chili things. Will I try them? Sure. Will I like them? Probably not. But how nice is that now? That has grown heaps. It was like that big a couple of weeks ago. Everything is growing super, super well. My parsley is still parsley. Have I used any? No. I did use some basil on a pizza. I may use some later on. The chilies, well, they're not chilies. The capsicums, which are peppers, which are kind of like a chili, but different. Tons of them. Look at them. They have grown so much. I think they're still a couple of weeks away from actually getting, move that leaf out the way, a couple of weeks away from actually getting to a decent size. Hopefully nothing will eat them in the meantime. Going super, super well. The little dwarf mini one is a bit rubbishy, but it's still there. Over here, Benji, don't go in there. He is desperately hunting snakes. We have a swamp. I'm going to probably use that for aquaponics, pump some water up here, move all this stuff, and then back in there. So I think I can grow all sorts of stuff with aquaponics, so that's going to be fun. We will get that sorted once I get some piping and bells and whistles. My cherry is going well. That is the whatever it is name on the screen. I have to ask my accountant because she gave it to me. And every time I read the tag, it says orange something rather cherry. But it is fine. That still sucks. No one has told me why it's not growing in my other video. Maybe no one knows. Who knows why nobody knows? The passion fruit. This is 4 days after the last video. Look how much they've grown. They're almost to the top already. So I think once they get to the top, I'm just gonna work them around. Maybe we can go back down again and then up. Yeah. So hopefully that will completely cover that whole area. Someone was telling me that passion fruit only lasts for about 3 or 4 years and then they don't really fruit anymore. But that's 3 or 4 years. This has only been like a month. So we'll see how we go with that. But they are going super, super well. I do have random caladiums coming up. Caladiums, yes. Can you eat them? No. You probably could. Not going to try. Not even going to Google that. Yes, that is the banana passion fruit. It is almost taller than this one, which is the Panama Red. Look at that. That is ridiculous. That's grown to like 6 foot in a few weeks. Really, really cool plants. So I think I just need to train them to do their thing, but they seem to know what they're doing. These trees have not done anything. My potatoes have not grown yet. Potatoes have not come out of the dirt yet. That's grown, technically. Grown. The other potatoes, and we're going to jump straight over there now. Oh look, we're on the other side. Look how much they've grown. That is ridiculous. You can practically see them grow each day. So those are the Dutch cream potatoes. So Dutch cream. These are all in 400ml pots. I can never remember what these are. They're called like Jade or some weird name like that. It's either on the screen or it's not. Oh look, it's not. So those are the purple potatoes, and then the Congos are those two over there. And there's another two popping up underneath there. I thought I did it wrong, but apparently Maddie said I did it right. We just have to wait. Yacon is currently sucking. So the Yacon is just taking its time. Might need more sun, might have to move that. I do now have plans on a shade house up here and along there, because we're getting technically too much sun on our cactus, and we have a few cereus blooming cereus here. So we have a little bit too much sun on our cactus, but we don't have enough sun on our fruit trees. So the whole idea is to move all these pots under there with a nice covery thing, and then move all the fruit trees over here. This is why everything's in pots, because I can move them around. They don't go well there, I can put it there. If it doesn't go well there, I can put it there. This is early morning, by the way, so most of these will get shade in the afternoon. Most of these will get full sun. So yeah, my pumpkin, holy moly, look at the pumpkin. This was 3 leaves last week, and now it is more than 3 leaves. I think the 3 leaves were like the little ones down the bottom. It has grown so much. Apparently you need 2 meters of room for that. We're just going to go up. I'm going to build a frame thing, and I'm just going to let it do its pumpkin-y thing. I think it's a Kent. Is it a Kent? No, it's not. It's a Jap pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin, but I want to grow one, so I'm growing one. Well, actually, I'm growing 2. I got this one the other day. I've had it for like a day, so it'll be interesting to see how fast this one grows. These are mini pumpkins. I know. I think you can still eat them, but why would you even bother? And it says you need 200 centimeters. That's only what? 2 meters. We can go 2 meters up. We're gonna go 2 meters up. See how that works out, eh? But yes, another pumpkin. It was very hard to not just get one of each. Why? Why not? Why not? My horseradish, or new radish, is going super well. How good is that? I am babying these poor euphorbias. I have repotted them. Oh, look how sad that is. Oh, you're holding on. That color means no water, no nutrients in the other mix that it had. New shoots will be lovely and green, much like that cactus. They're starting to become good. Yeah, so if you see all these absolutely terrifyingly scarred old cactus, new growth on all of them, because we've just repotted a whole heap of them. Look at the horseradish. That is so meaty. Yes, I did plant that in a rubbish bin with holes in the bottom. Not much has changed in here. There is my rhubarb in the shade. Apparently they do need sun, but the sun's going to fry it at the moment. My tamarillo, things keep eating my tamarillo. Probably because the leaves look so desirable. I don't know. It's easy on the eye. I think it needs a little bit more water. It may need a bigger pot. I'm not entirely sure because it's grown so much since I've had it. So I may have to deal with that. The other tamarillos, the purple ones, are going well. I've got 2 up there, 1 down the bottom there. These things, the luffa, I really need to sort them out. Apparently they only live for a year. which is terrible. But my whole plan is build the framework on this, which I've just kind of started, and have them grow up the frame, and they can kind of be the roof. So maybe instead of like a roof like this, I'll just do mesh, and then I'll let these plants creep along the top. So I can use plants as the shade cloth. That should work, I think. And then I can have all the cactus and stuff like that underneath. So it'll get semi-sun, semi-not sun. Cactus, don't do anything. Euphorbia, don't do anything. This is what I'm used to. Plants that don't do anything, that just stay that size for years. I know. My dream herb thingies are growing. So I think that's that sun dream thing. I don't know. Something rather. They're all doing well. I need to move all those. Haven't done anything with those yet. But this is more about the eggplants and stuff like that. Oh, the tomatoes. The tomatoes have gone crazy in the last 4 days. Look at that. Yeah, there's a lot in there. These ones are now surpassing those ones. So I think now that they're getting a little bit bigger, I'm going to repot them. So I've got a whole heap of dirt and pots turning up in the next few days. I'm just going to put them like this in pots and then maybe do a wire or something around them. I'm not entirely sure, but expect a video on I accidentally planted 200 tomato plants and this happened. I went mad. Yeah, that's probably what happened. I want to plant more, but I'm not going to. So I think just maybe another week or so of growing, and then I'll separate them. Then we're going to have fun with tomato plants. These ones have kind of slowed down a little bit. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look at my other video from last week. Maybe they've grown, maybe they've not. Comment in the comments if you've just seen the last video and then you're seeing this. You can tell me if they've grown or not. They possibly have. The cucumber that I keep calling zucchini, it is ridiculous. I don't understand how they can grow so fast. Look at all the flowers. Those flowers will be... What on earth? Okay. We have a cucumber. That was not there a few days ago. Oh my goodness. Okay. If you haven't grown anything before, you probably should. You should get some tomato seeds, dump them in a pot, and one of these things. It is ridiculously fast. If you're impatient, like I am, and you have to keep getting more stuff to keep yourself preoccupied with other things, wow, that is good if you're impatient. Look at that. That is so bizarre. Very, very cool. Definitely was not there a day ago. And I was looking, there was flowers like that. Oh, like this flower that I've just knocked off. Whoops. Flowers like that, but no weird cucumber. So bizarre. How cool is that? Oh, look at Benji underneath in the shade. Bless you, you little hound. Before we go, check them out. That is my ginger. I think I kind of stuffed up with planting them because I planted them in the middle and they have grown little runners underneath the dirt and popped up. So they're taking up the whole pot. But I think if that happens, you're going to get ginger root knobby bits, the ginger, growing all through the whole pot. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I can see in there. And 1, 2 in there. If you did like this video, click the thumbs up so I know. And we will see you in the next weird garden video. When should I plant 1,000 seeds? I probably should do that thing first, eh? Where am I going to put 1,000 pots? You know, I kind of want to just plant all the seeds at once. Yes, that is stupid. But you know, didn't say I wasn't. Bye.